You can be quite isolated as an artist, and to some extent that suits me because the type of paintings I like to do, the types are really the wilderness paintings, and I like tramping and skiing and getting away from everything. So most of my paintings haven't got much of the human element in them at all, because I just think our country is fabulous and I like to sort of get it on paint. I'm Ruth Reid and I'm an artist in Christchurch. I didn't actually start very young. One of my sisters was really good at art, and she could draw well, and I admired that. She was 4 years older than I am, so I just assumed I didn't have the art gene. I didn't really do anything much with it for a long time, but I kept wanting to. Now, our father was a bit of a hobby artist as well, and we never saw him painting, but we did see some of his paintings from when he'd been younger. So there's a wee bit of something going on in the family. In fact, they're all arty. And I'm from a big family, so it's there. I wouldn't say I've got any great deep meanings behind my paintings. I would say that I'm really trying to get the light when we have lovely light, and a lot of my paintings are done first thing in the morning or last thing at night when you've got interesting light going through. So that would be what I'm really trying to capture, is the beauty of those times of day, not so much any hidden deep meanings. I like it when people go up to the artwork and they engage with it, and it reminds them of places they've been. And I really like it when a person says, "Oh, I know just where that is," you know, and I love that. And when they buy it, I think, you know, it gives me a real thrill. They spend their hard-earned money on buying paintings, and when people do that, they're actually going to live with it, like quite intimately, usually on their wall, which is not like a book or something which they might have stacked away in a bookshelf. A painting really becomes part of who they are and their own homes. I think we've got beautiful landscape. We go right from, like out here, we've got the sea, and we've got rocky shorelines, we've got sandy beaches, we've got the intermediate like farmland. I've come from a bit of a farming background as well. I just love being out in the wilderness. I usually take a sketchbook, but I always have my camera slung over my shoulder, and it slows me up sometimes, but I just have to take photos all the way. So all my paintings are done either from my own photos or on location. I like the outdoors, and we are ruining it, and it does concern me. I think it's really important that artists and writers and photographers let people of New Zealand and our politicians know what we've got, and to make sure that we protect it, not just allow businesses to go and bulldoze, over dairy intensification, all that sort of thing, which is definitely damaging our environment. The earthquakes had an effect on a lot of people. Before that, I had a career in education, and since then I just thought, you know, I'm not going to go back into the full-time education work. I'll do something that I'd like to do. It took me a little bit to set up my own studio and my gallery space at home, but apart from that, you know, I've got a fair bit of freedom to do that. I just keep getting drawn to our landscapes. I just keep wanting to paint them, and I take photos and I think, oh, I'll paint that, I'll paint that, I'll paint that. I've got thousands and thousands of photographs, and I will never run out of inspiration.